We are in exercise 1A, question number 5, where it is written without actual division, we have to find out that given rational number with decimal representation is terminating or not. First example is 7 by 16. We'll find that 16 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So it is 7 by 2 to the power 4. So since denominator is of the form 2 to the power, hence decimal representation is terminating. Another example, question in book is given here as 9 by 14. So 9 by 14 can be written as 9 by 2 into 7. Presence of 7. Since denominator contains 7 as one of the factor, hence what will happen? Decimal representation is non-terminating and repeating. This way you have to write the answer. Now we'll discuss about irrational numbers. Irrational numbers example is root 3, root over 5, root over 7, root over 8. 4 cannot be irrational number because it will be equal to 2. Root over 9 is a perfect square, 3, so it cannot be example of irrational number. 8 is a irrational number, but if third root of 8 is to be calculated, so it will come out as 2. So it will be not a irrational number. Decimal representation, if we talk about, of irrational number, then it will be non-terminating and non-repeating. It will never end and it will be never repeating, and that is why they are known as irrational numbers. For your information, pi we write as 22 by 7. It seems to be a rational number, but it is irrational number. It is actually ratio of length of circumference is to diameter of a circle. Any circle, length of circumference divided by diameter gives the value of pi, and its value is always non-terminating and non-repeating. That is why it is a irrational number, but we use it as a rational number. The approximate value of pi is taken as 22 by 7, or sometimes it is taken as 3.14. That is taken as 3.14. For our sake of calculation, otherwise it is a irrational number. Question comes out that so that root 2 is a irrational number. We written so that root 2 is a irrational number. So it can be done in two manners. First by division method, and second by method of contradiction. Division method can be followed by you from book because you are acquainted with this method from class 7 onwards. So today we will discuss method of contradiction to prove that root 2 is a irrational number. So what we'll start with, we'll consider that root 2 is a rational number. So we'll consider some method of contradiction I have said. So we'll consider let root 2 is a rational number. And then we consider let root 2 is equal to a by b, so that A and B are co-prime and b must not be equal to 0. Co-prime means nothing is common between a and b except 1. Next step what we'll do is squaring both sides. As we will square, so root 2 square will be equal to a by b whole square. So 2 will be equal to a square by b square. If we do cross multiplication, then this a square will be coming out as 2b square. We'll mark as 1. This a square is 2 into b square, means one of the factor is 2. So we can say that 2 is a factor of a square. It implies that 2 is a factor of a also. So we'll consider, again we can let a is equal to 2c. Again we'll do squaring. So as we'll do squaring both sides, a square will be equal to 4c square. We'll mark it as 2. See here, a square is 4c square and a square is 2b square. So left hand side is equal to left hand side, so right hand side will be equal to right hand side. So we'll write it from 1 and 2. 2b square is equal to 4c square. 2 will cancel 2 times, so b square is equal to 2c square. Then write, it implies that 2 is a factor of b square. 2 is a factor of b square. It implies that, so it implies that 2 is a factor of b also. So what we are finding? 2 is a factor of a and 2 is a factor of b. So right, it implies that 2 is a common factor of a and b. But we know that a and b are co-prime. So contradiction, right? We started that a and b have nothing common between them except 1, and now we are proving that 2 is common between a and b. So we'll write a. What we have written, that 2 is a common factor of a and b. So our assumption is wrong. So what we'll write, that it contradicts the fact. It contradicts the fact used earlier. It implies that our assumption is wrong. What was our assumption? Root 2 is a rational number. So if this is wrong, so what is right? Hence root 2 is a irrational number. Hence root 2 is a irrational number.